you're like,
I'm
which
like
one?
trying.
And I'm just like, that one over there. Or when you're just like, move this square here, and you're yelling at me, and eventually I'm just like, oh, okay. If you're yelling at a computer, there is no... Welcome back to Yoshi's Woolly World. Citrus Yoshi, it's your time to shine. Yes.
Yay, citrus. Just
Oh.
hold the cup for a second.
All right, sounds good.
I just know your hands are cold.
Yes, my hands are
And
very
I
cold.
just heated up my coffee.
Winter is here.
Yes.
Just in time for Christmas.
I was having a discussion
Oh, yeah.
with a coworker.
This video will be helpful for Christmas.
I was having a discussion with a coworker just about like being annoyed a few days earlier whenever it was like 60 degrees and everyone was like, it's such a beautiful day.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I feel like such a grumpy pants because I'm like, no, no, it's December. Should not be 60 degrees. We live in the north.
Give me snow. It comes.
And it's like just being forced to like not express that because people are like, your grumpy pants. And then finding someone else that also is like, no.
See, I don't mind one way or the other. I don't miss having to shovel my car out of the driveway or being like, oh, be careful driving tonight.
See, it's not necessarily the snow. It's the temperature.
Okay.
Because what happens whenever it goes from being super cold like that to having a 60-degree day,
Yep.
like the bees are going to come out of hibernation.
Okay.
Animals are going to come out of hibernation. And
They'll be
then they're going to die
Aw.
because
We were tricked.
there's nothing for them to eat. There's no...
Yeah.
And then it's going to immediately get cold again. They're all going to die.
Aw.
So, and then that creates poor crops because our pollinators are dying.
I got you.
So, like, if there were no repercussions, I wouldn't be as, like,
Meh.
yeah.
I got
But
you.
it's just like, you know.
No, that's fair. Makes sense to me. Save the bees, save the trees, save the whales, save
Facts.
those snails.
I love snails. Honestly, it's really just beetles that I'm like, ugh.
No, it's mostly any, like, shelled winged insect.
Beetles.
Beetles are the only ones with shells? I don't know. There's so many kinds
I think
of bugs.
so.
It's a bug world out here.
Because it's not necessarily the shell. Because if it was just like an exoskeleton, I would also be not afraid, but I would also be grossed out by like ants. And I'm not.
Okay.
But they have an exoskeleton.
All right.
But they also don't make noise when they move.
Okay, so you just flat out don't like beetles. But locusts aren't
Yeah.
beetles.
I don't like locusts, though. They make the noise. I don't like noisy bugs.
Noisy bugs.
That, like, you can hear their wings clicking or...
Because bees you can...
But I love bees.
I know you do.
Am I shallow? Am I like, I love bees because they're cute?
Probably.
Yoshi, am I shallow? Because, like, I respect the beetles and their role in the ecosystem. I just don't want them near me.
No, that's fair. Do you like mosquitoes? Because they also...
No, I don't like
Mosquitoes are
mosquitoes.
pretty annoying.
I don't like mosquitoes, but I also, again, understand their role in the ecosystem.
Well, that's good.
Really, it's...
I can understand their role.
Like-
I still don't like them.
Yeah, I still don't like them. Stink bugs have no role. They have no natural predators.
That's because they weren't naturally developed.
And they just, like, they kill crops.
Yep. They release a horrible stench that attracts more of the little
Yeah.
bastards.
It's the same as the lanternfly. Like, I don't even know what predator the lanternfly has.
Lanternflies come from East Asia, I believe.
Well, so did stink bugs.
Okay.
Like, stink bugs, yes, were enhanced in a lab,
Yeah, genetically enhanced. Yep.
but their predecessor...
Because they were
No,
specifically to
not
get rid of the
predecessor.
ladybugs.
Yeah.
How do you feel about ladybugs? They're beetles.
I like ladybugs unless they're in a swarm.
Fair enough.
And then they freak me out just a little bit. But I feel like anything in a swarm is scary.
Quite true. Brace yourself when you get that beehive. They come in swarms.
No, they don't.
Why not?
It's bad when bees swarm. That means that they're in a queenless hive.
Oh.
So if they start to storm, it means they killed their queen.
What do we do when they kill the queen?
I gotta get them a new queen.
Oh, shit.
So, like, if they start to swarm, it means that they don't have a queen. So if you get them a new queen, you have to, they make like a special little box. So the queen is in the box and there's candy, like a block of candy on one side. So once the bees eat through that candy block, because that gives them enough time to like get used to like her scent and her as a queen.
All right.
They will either start to attend to her, like she'll come out and they'll attend to her, and that means they've accepted her as their queen, or they kill her, and you do it again until they accept the queen. Yeah. So, and then I was reading up on like, say you keep going through queens and they just keep not accepting the queen, you can check the hive to see if they have any baby queens in the hive. And then once she is old enough, you can try it because they would have raised her. So it's more likely that they would accept her.
Okay.
Or you would have to separate that
You
hive.
were born to inherit this throne.
Yeah. Or you would have to like separate the hive. So you would have to take like half of the bees and put them in a new hive and then try to get 2 queens.
Oh.
So to see like maybe there were just too many.
Do the queens ever have to do like a trial by combat?
They can't.
Oh, okay.
They can't. So, fun fact, queen bees, they don't fly very well.
Okay, so they're like ants.
Yeah. Quite literally, their only job is to reproduce.
Reproduce, yep.
And if they start not doing that or they're not giving, like, quality bees, the hive will kill them.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's definitely not the queen bee that, like, rules the roost in a hive.
So it's not the bees seeing them as an object. It's like, no, she literally is an object pumping out babies.
Yeah. Yeah, like, and when she's
If she's not pumping out babies.
then, yeah, then she's out of here.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Some people are mad that our society is not like that. They just pump out babies. They're not pumping out babies. Off with her. I'm just like, Jesus. We're not bees.
We are not pollinators.
Kamek.
Eek! Still think you can mess with my plans? This is as far as you go.
Is it?
Knot-Wing, you're up! Swoop in from above and squish that Yoshi!
We're only in World 2, Kamek.
And it's not my wife playing.
Yeah.
We're going to go far.
Facts.
For me, it's just
I
like,
would stop and you'd be like, why'd you stop? Be like, Kamek told me this was as far as we could go.
Yeah.
So...
Just like, well, Kamek knows how I play, so this is the end of my charade. But no, this is Knot-Wing the Koopa. I do like the use of how the camera like pans and Knot-Wing bounces in between the foreground and the background.
Yeah.
I think that's very visually interesting. He's a big old tubby turtle. Oh no.
I know.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
I think the thing I like the most about him is that he has on little shoes.
Yeah. Well, all Koopas have shoes.
Do they?
With the exception of Bowser and his children, yes.
I never realized that.
Yeah, they have shoes.
Like, I don't know why, but this little guy just reminds
Yoshi
me of...
has shoes too. Did you know that?
I did know Yoshi has shoes.
Yeah.
This little guy just reminds me of Harold from Hey Arnold.
Aw.
Stop laughing or I'll pound you!
Yeah.
It says something like that. I couldn't get the voice even remotely right. It's a very different
That was like
register.
Roger
Okay.
from Doug.
No. Roger is,
Oh, geez, funny. What you up to now?
Oh man, on Paramount Plus, they have Nickelodeon's Doug.
Ooh.
I'm debating on whether or not I should just buy the season because it's like pay per episode.
Do we want to buy digital seasons or do we want to continue looking for like physical seasons?
I would rather have the physical season.
Sooner or later, this shit's gonna like. I don't want to say deteriorate, but it's very much gonna be like you don't own this anymore.
Yeah, well, it went from like
By the way, we got Ash and Yoshi.
Aww.
He's got like, little rosy cheeks.
He looks like a Dalmatian.
Yeah, he does.
But we went from like cable that was spending, almost $200 a month to have cable with the channels that you like, and to like, okay, let's get rid of cable, only do an internet, and pay $8 a month for Netflix.
Yep.
And then Netflix kept raising their prices, and networks were like, well, if Netflix can do this, like, people aren't buying cable anymore. Let's make our own and pull it from Netflix. Yeah. So now we went from spending $200 a month on cable and internet to spending, like, between $50 and $80 a month for internet, plus Netflix, plus Hulu, plus Prime, plus Disney+, plus Paramount+.
So if you get
so
them
it's
all,
like, you're paying for cable.
Yep.
And it's just frustrating.
Well, that's how it always works. Look at Starbucks or Walmart. They started at these ridiculously low prices and then to take out the competitors.
More and more.
And then once they became the big thing, they got more expensive to where it's just like, oh, hey, we're back to this.
Well, the thing that I like hate about Starbucks is that is now the like expectation for coffee. Yes. And I'm like, no. No. Like,
I refuse.
Well, that's just, as a person that loves coffee.
A little too much.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that should be one of your New Year's resolutions. Just cut it down just a smidgen.
I only drink 1 cup a day.
That's better than what you used to.
Yeah.
So I'll accept that.
I mean, they're large cups.
They are large cups.
But I used to like drink 3 or 4 of these a day. Whereas now I only drink 1 and I don't even finish the cup.
Yeah, that is true. Hey, it's Poochy.
So, and then
this dog is a bitch to use in multiplayer.
I know, but I enjoy him. But like whenever I go into work, I'm drinking water or like a hot tea.
Okay.
I don't often get coffee at work.
Good. Go get it, Poochy. Go get it, Poochy. No. This way.
Because it's expensive.
So the way Poochy works is he'll move in the direction that like your character is, so he's following you. But he gets confused if there's more than one player.
Aww.
But there's only specific areas where only Poochy can reach to get the flower or the yarn.
Get it, Pooch.
There he goes.
Get it.
Oh.
Did I do good?
No. All right, I'm going to go up here. Almost. A little more, Poochy. No, a little more.
I did it though, right?
I think
Look how happy he is.
Yeah, take the high road and he'll just take the low road. Yeah, there we go. Follow me, Poochy. Come on, boy. God, he's like a real dog.
I know.
It's both a good and a bad thing. It's like, get over here.
Sits down.
Yep.
That's Wesker.
Oh, yeah. Because there's a video game called The Last Guardian where you have to basically tame this creature and solve puzzles by giving commands to the creature, but they wanted it to feel like a real pet. So sometimes it disobeys you, but gamers are getting frustrated because it's just like jump over the bridge, and it's just like, no, I want to play over here. It's like, over the fucking bridge! No, I want to scratch myself. And it's just like, okay, I get that this was a deliberate design, but maybe you shouldn't.
That, or at least have it just be like, for a second, like go over the bridge and then like scratch and then like look at you and then go over the bridge, but like don't not have it go over.
So
because there's nothing you can do about it.
Because I looked into this because I was just like, I don't want to play this at all. But people that like the game, like there's a method. If you just spam go over the bridge, it gets frustrated. But if you go over the bridge, wait, it looks, go over the bridge. Like there's a timing to it.
Oh, okay.
But it's also like the game doesn't outright tell you the timing.
Okay.
So you're at the mercy of the fucking AI, which the vast majority of gamers do not like.
Yeah.
Because you're at the mercy of an AI. It's not like when I'm playing and I'm just like, hey, Amanda, go through that pipe. And you're like,
and I'm
which
like
one?
trying.
And I'm just like, that one over there. Or when you're just like, move this square here, and you're yelling at me. And eventually I'm just like, oh, okay. If you're yelling at a computer, there is no, oh, okay.
I like how you don't admit to yelling at me. Whenever I'm playing games, you're like,
Yes,
go
I
through
yell.
this pipe, and you're trying. And then immediately when you're yelling at me playing games.
What do you want from me, woman?
Like, listen, I'm very nice the first 3 times I tell you.
Let's be honest. It's a funny look when you're yelling at me. It's just like, oh, that derpy guy. When I'm yelling at you, it's never a good look.
Because I'm crying.
Because you're either thinking, okay, cry, or show him I was brought up in the hood.
You did get my meme.
I did get your meme, yes. I reacted to it.
That cat's face.
I gave it a little reaction.
He's yelling at me. Should I cry or just show him I grew up in the hood?
I'm like, in your case, I could see both.
I would probably
Throat
cry.
punch me and then cry and go into the room.
Cry while showing you I was brought up in the hood. Be like, listen, I was brought up in the ghetto, but I'm also depressed.
I have been publicly humiliated for the last time. Good, Poochy. We got the last skein of yarn.
He's like, I did it!
Aren't you proud of me?
Well, Poochy can stand on spikes.
Poochy's like bleeding from his paws. Like, I do it for you, Yosh!
Love me! Why isn't there a Poochy Mario? There's a cat Mario, but not a Poochy Mario. There's been no cats assisting Mario characters for the past 20 years.
Aww. Probably because the cat wouldn't follow.
No.
The cat would just be like, you got this.
So, Luigi's Mansion actually has a cat character, because you've seen me play.
Yeah.
And it steals some of the things and goes to previous floors, and Luigi's like, oh no! I think there's some other cat creatures, but that's the only one that comes to mind, is the one from Luigi's Mansion 3.
That's great.
Because you have to, the entire game takes place in this hotel, and like it's this really cool hotel where each floor has an entirely different theme. But
Okay.
you're getting buttons on the elevator to go to the next floor.
Yeah.
Periodically, this ghost cat will snatch the buttons and disappear, and you'll have to find the ghost cat.
Aww.
And like on the one hand, I'm just like, is this padding? Yeah, because you're forced to go back. But on the other hand, like it's an interesting mechanic. And,
I feel like not only
it
that,
keeps you
but
on your toes.
it might also enhance just like the Luigi aspect of like, oh!
Yeah. Just like, oh, sucks to be Ouija. Nothing ever comes simple for player 2. There we go. I was trying to get the Lakitu so I could ride his cloud up and get the final flower.
No.
Hey, I did it.
Very cute.
I got all the stamps too.
I feel like you're gonna be a fish of some sort.
A fish? Why a fish?
Because
We're in the middle of the desert.
well, then what the hell are the floating fish for?
What fish? What are we talking about?
Aren't they floating fish?
Who? What?
As you're playing, like the enemies that you have to eat.
Those Lakitu? Oh, the wisps. I got what you're saying now. Those are wisps. I only know that because they're not made of yarn in other Mario games.
Oh.
So they're ghost-like creatures.
Oh, okay.
Little wisps. I was
I'm
wondering
like,
what
those
you
are
were talking
fish.
about. I'm like, she did
We're in a
not
fish
just call a
tank.
Lakitu a fish. It's fishing. It's fishing for Yoshis and other Mario characters.
Eat that tasty fruit.
But it is not a fish itself. There we go. Got the watermelon that time. Yum, 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 yum. Ooh, good score this time. Good job, Ash and Yoshi.
Yay.
All right. So let's see what this yarn character is, and then we'll see you all in the next episode as we hit the lava area.
Lava!
Mm-hmm.
I will try my best not to go lava every
I-
episode.
I kind of like pitched it for you that time.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a new power badge though. Psst, you can get any power badge for free for a limited time. Try it out. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, say no more. And this is... Poochy Yoshi.
Aw,
He's got a collar.
cute.
Alrighty. So in the next episode, we're going to the lava area. We'll see you all next time, where Poochy Yoshi gets to shine.
Yay.